Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our tonight's training right here in our usual Tuesdays Zoom meeting. I'm excited to welcome those who have just joined us recently. Training is very critical. I'm also very excited to congratulate and appreciate those who've been around here for some time, but they never grow weary when it comes to training because that's the way to go. The minute you start feeling like I've attended these trainings for so long, ask yourself, are you a diamond director? If not, then you need to attend more and be very serious. So just to welcome all of us, and I will not spend much time because we all know as members why we meet on Tuesdays is to empower ourselves, to equip ourselves. In fact, that's a better term, to equip ourselves with the skills that we need in order to build successful businesses and strong teams. Today's session is geared towards enabling you to do two very critical elements or aspects of our business effectively. Our presenter has prepared thoroughly for this. She'll be talking about prospecting as well as sponsoring. In fact, we say sponsoring is the entire business. Our business is all about sponsoring, but sponsoring is not a one-time event. It's not an event. It's an exercise. It's a whole process. Yes, it's a process. And I'm so excited that she will be taking us through that process, but focusing more on sponsoring what we call 3 in 30. She happens to have been a very good student, and that's why she's one of the best teachers that we have around the world. And this is none other than our upcoming Sapphire Director anytime. And I'm saying this with confidence. Anytime, our upcoming Sapphire Director, none other than Dr. Julia Adhiambo Ouko. Daktari, if you can hear me, please take it away. Are you able to unmute yourself? You should.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Daktari. Take it away.
And can you see me?
Yes, I can see you very well.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Good evening, everyone on the call tonight. It's another beautiful Tuesday evening where we come together to sharpen ourselves. I'm excited to have been given this opportunity to talk to you about the backbone of our business. Actually, the backbone of our business is the main thing. And somebody may ask, what is the main thing? We usually want to keep the main thing, and the main thing is sponsoring. So today we are going to talk about effective sponsoring, effective prospecting and sponsoring. For the new members on call, my name is Dr. Julia Adhiambo Ouko. I reside in Nakuru and do my business almost everywhere. I am a mother, I'm a wife, and a very, very excited member of this opportunity that has brought us to the training this evening. I came to know about this opportunity 8 years ago, and I listened and I grabbed it. Like we say, when you see an opportunity these days, don't think twice. Just grab it as fast as you can. So our business, usually the backbone, like I've said, is sponsoring. And sponsoring is bringing new people into your business. And the two topmost skills in our business that I really want to emphasize about is prospecting and inviting. And when you prospect and invite, that is when you will sponsor. So let us start by defining the word prospecting. What does it mean when you say you want to prospect? Prospecting simply means looking for new people to join, buy from or work with your business as your business partner. It is simply identifying people who might want to use your products or join your team. That is prospecting. And the best example I can give, for example, in your life, we talk to friends, we talk to family, or people who might be interested in health, that is wellness, wealth, lifestyle. So showing them the products of the company, and as you want to talk to them, first of all, identify their needs. So if you want to prospect effectively, in short, prospecting means just finding these people, connecting with them, and inviting them to your business. That is prospecting. And prospecting has a series of steps that you must follow if you want to prospect effectively. And what are these 5 steps to unlimited prospecting? I call it unlimited prospecting because the more you prospect and invite is the more you will sponsor. I'm sure we agree on that. And number one of the steps that we need to take keen interest in is active candidate list. When we come to the meeting for the first time and you have been brought and you have been presented to, there's a place when you join and the kit is being launched to you. There's this one that is called the name list that you have to keep adding every day. You must add to your name list every day. When you add to it every day, it means you are keeping the name list active. And in our normal setup, we do that consistently. That getting started list is in this book called Getting Started. And why do we say active? Because you constantly add new people to your list. These are people you run into, people you meet physically or online, people you meet in the restaurants, anywhere you go and you meet people. These are people you can add to your list on daily basis, like in church, in gatherings, in that hotel where you went to have a snack and the waiter served you so well. And we usually pass over them. We don't even say hello to them. It is usually business as usual. Those are the prospects. So if you keep adding to your name list every day, you make it active, you can be sure of prospecting. And then number 2, constantly expand that list. And what do I mean when I say constantly expand that list? Add at least 2 people to your active list daily, because the more you add, the better. And when you add them, please don't prospect them right away. Don't meet somebody and then you have identified them, you want to add them to your name list and then start prospecting right away. No. Build a relationship with them. Connect until an appropriate time, then you can now do so. You can now add them to your name list, or you can now invite them to your meeting. Don't be rushing to things that you should do after, and always make sure you do them before, because that way you may lose people. And number 3, raise awareness. I am talking about the 5 steps of unlimited prospecting. So number 3, raise awareness. In our daily activities, when we are out there, we run into a lot of people who could be incredible for our business, but we rarely see or take note of them. Imagine. For example, if you are using a public means, you get into a matatu, there are people in that matatu, and you just sit. You don't even say hello to them. That is what most people do, as in people say, you mind your business. No, our Neo Life our Neo Life business does not absorb that very well, that issue of minding your business. No, we run into them every day. So if you get into a public place or into a matatu or that great place that you have gotten into, say hello to someone. And when you say hello to someone, it's like you build a friendship. When you build a friendship that way, you can be able to say 1, 2, 3, and even exchange contacts. That person, if they give you their contacts, you see, you'll be putting them in you'll be adding into your name list actively, daily. In fact, not even daily. It is every time where we walk, because our business simply means talk to people. It is talk to people. Our business is talking to people. So this mouth, as I know, we never leave it behind wherever we go. So if you don't use it properly in this business, you are not going anywhere. That person who gave you a great service in a restaurant, in a salon, in a supermarket, for example, we usually just pass without bothering even to know their names. Get your enclosed circle and get out of your enclosed circle, please, and create a social circle. Our business is a relationship business, so you must talk to people all the times. And when you talk to people, you raise awareness. You would even want to do it the way, say for example, you put a target for yourself and you say you want to talk to a number of people every day. We can try to do it the way the founder of the company did it. Was it beans or what that he used to keep in his pocket so that when he talks to one person, he drops one until you finish them, depending on the number of people you have targeted to talk to in a day? We set goals. And when you set a goal, if you say you want to talk to 3 to 10 people every day, carry 3 beans or 3 stones and put them in your pocket or wherever you can carry them. Every person you talk to, throw away one until you meet your target. That is how you will be bringing people into your network. You'll be raising awareness and you'll be keeping your name list active. That means expand your social circle. Don't be an enclosed person. Our business is a relationship business. And then number 3, mental mindset. We are still on prospecting. These ones you are doing all because you want to prospect the right way. Mental mindset. By the way, do not prejudge. Do not prejudge at all. We prejudge a lot. Like you can see somebody and your mind tells you, do I or do I not invite them? And you have already judged, and in your mind you are like, this person I don't think can do this business, or maybe this person cannot raise money to partner with us. No, don't do that, because this person will come when they fill in the admission form. Usually they write the referral list, and you never know how many people or who this person knows, because this person could be knowing somebody that is a potential prospect that will come and do business for you. Now, when he comes, the person may come, yes, and may not be able to do the business, may not even be interested, for example. But they come and they write for you a name list. The person left in that name list may become a good person to get into your business. So don't prejudge. That is on my mental mindset. You may think one has lots of money, maybe. Like we always see somebody and we're like, this one that may not even need the business. I think they are good enough to go. They do not need the money. No, don't think one has lots of money and is too busy to do your business. Or you may see a person and conclude that they can't raise money to partner. But in the real sense, you do not know who those people know or their needs or even their challenges. Somebody could be having a lot of money, but maybe they have a health challenge. So if you tell them what you are up to or what you are into in our business, you see, they could even become your customers to buy the products. And I have come to see that those who buy products from you and get a positive result, because definitely our products will always give you a positive result. They are the people who will refer people to you. And among these people referred to you, imagine you'll get prospects to bring into your business. So your mindset must be very clear. I'll talk about that mindset hapo mbele kidogo. And number 5, you must network on purpose. What do we mean when we say network on purpose? Try to expand your horizons. Socialize, join some groups in your community. Volunteer in some charitable organizations because that is where you will meet people. Attend chiefs barazas if you can in your area. You wouldn't believe the number of people you will be interacting with when you do that. Expand your social circle. Build new relationships, and in the process, talk to them about your products and your business. That is prospecting. Identify needs of individuals, because you see, you can't just sit in your house all day and expect to expand your horizon. No. Go out there, get connected. And even if you drive your own car, sometimes use public means, because that is where you'll meet with people. Don't be enclosed in your car all the time. So you can't meet people in your car. Interact with others. Be social everywhere. And with our intense trainings, if you do those that I've been saying, and you get a natural ability to be able to talk to people, imagine it is called personal development, and that one you learn it here. You develop, in fact, you develop a magnetic personality if you do that. Interacting with people and attending our trainings. Trainings are very, very key. And this is where you learn how to prospect effectively. So I can say in summary that for you to do an effective prospecting, know your target audience. Know your target audience kabisa. Before you start talking to these people, be clear about who you are looking for. Always be clear about who you are looking for. For example, people who may want health, people who may want wealth, people who may want lifestyle. Knowledge to find them. That is just knowledge to find them. And also get to know where you can get these people easily, like in the gym, in the church, in the workplaces, in matatus, like I've said thereafter. So just know your target audience. It helps a lot with prospecting. And then when you meet somebody and you want to prospect, please, please, please kindly start a conversation naturally. Just start a conversation naturally. Don't jump into selling. Because I've seen so many people, I've seen people from other networks coming to also in almost the same business as them, and somebody has started a conversation with you, and the first thing they bring out from their bags they want to sell you. No, don't jump into selling. Build a connection. For example, you can start even by complimenting the person, even the way they are dressed. And also don't overdo it. Ask about them, listen carefully, and identify their needs. Introduce a solution depending on how your conversation will have gone. It means just develop a rapport. The natural way. Don't like somebody who is forcing issues. And then use multiple prospecting methods, as in you can mix online and offline approaches. The offline is when you talk to friends, family, co-workers, for example, in events, in gatherings, in church. And you can also use brochures. We have brochures in the company. You can get them at a very minimal fee. And that way you'll be bringing people, you'll be attracting people to you. Imagine the more natural you sound, and you sound natural in an excited way. Don't sound natural as if you are sick. No. Create some excitement in your face so that people can see that what you are talking about is something that might be interesting to listen to. Yeah? Yes. So use multiple prospecting methods. They are available. The online ones post helpful tips on your social media platforms, like in your WhatsApp, on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram. Share your own results or customer success stories. They are numerous. They are really, really, really numerous. And if you join and you are given products and you use them, you always have something to say. And then share the information clearly. Always be clear. When someone shows interest, like when you've done it online and somebody has shown interest in those platforms, find out their goals. Recommend products or solutions that fit their goals. And then keep it simple. Always keep it simple. Please don't complicate it. It is very simple. Keep it simple. The more simple you are, the more somebody will understand you. If you complicate it, you mess up the whole thing. Then if you talk to them and they are really, really willing now, offer to meet them, call or send a short video presentation to them. And when you are going to meet a prospect and it is a prospect that you have not invited to a physical meeting where everybody is, always meet in a public place. Don't go meeting in a secluded area. Always be sure to meet in an open place where in case of anything, you always have a solution. So that is sharing information clearly. And then these people, when you have done all this with them, please follow up. Follow up is very, very important in our business. Follow up. Most people don't join immediately, you talk to them. Or even if it is the products they wanted, they usually don't buy right away. And it's normal. Just know that it is normal. Following up may make them feel that there's a sense of something about what you talked about. So follow up should also not take like forever. Follow up should be within the first 24 to 48 hours. And follow up politely after a few days, please. Politely, do usiende na force. Follow up, be friendly and don't be pushy. If you be pushy, you'll be pushing the prospect away. People buy or join from those they trust and feel comfortable with. So if you do it the natural way, the way I was saying, imagine they will feel comfortable with you. And the main thing is that how you relate with people really matters. So create rapport, that is the important thing, and then follow them up in at least or at most 24 to 48 hours. Then stay consistent because prospecting is a daily habit. Talk to a few new people every day. And even if they say no, let's assume you are planting seeds. And no usually means, to me, it means next opportunity. So the more no's that usually drive you to a yes. So stay consistent. Do it every day, no matter how much it doesn't pay sometimes, because not all days are easy. Some days are just difficult. Then track your results. Try to find out how many people you talked to, how many follow-ups you've done. That means you must keep clear records. You know, you cannot just assume that you'll talk to people and then think that your brain is very sharp, that you will always remember without keeping clear records. You keep clear records of everything you do. If it is the prospects, write them down. Whatever you have talked about, note it. That's why we have diaries. And if the person gives you a promise of maybe tomorrow, but write it down so that it reaches that day, you follow effectively according to how your conversation went. And also keep track of how many sales you do. Because like now, we are added to the month end. You can't just sit there and hoping that your points are somewhere without tracking them. So that means you must keep clear records for you to prospect effectively. And the key tip is that when you meet a prospect you have talked, please don't try to explain everything during prospecting. No. Your job is just to find interest and invite. Prospecting and inviting goes hand in hand together. The full explanation comes later through presentations in a physical meeting or in Zoom. So the system always does that for you. So when you meet the person for the first time, please don't explain everything. Create curiosity so that they can be able to want to come to that meeting that you are inviting them to, be it physical or Zoom. And that is where follow-up also comes in very handy. Now, that takes us to the topic of inviting, because prospecting and inviting go hand in hand together. And like I said, if you remember what I said, prospecting simply means finding, connecting, and inviting people to your business. And what is inviting? Inviting means asking someone to take a look at your business or your products or your opportunity. They are almost close to each other, but there's a thin line between them. After you have prospected, now invite. Because when you prospect and you invite, that is when you will sponsor. So after you have identified them, As a potential prospect, it is simply the step after prospecting, that is inviting. I hope I made myself clear. Now, the real difference between them is that prospecting is finding people who might be interested in your business, while inviting is asking them to come and learn more. You are not selling or explaining at that point. The point of prospecting and inviting, you are not selling and you are not explaining. You are simply opening the door for them to see what you offer. And that is clear. So how do you invite? You can invite online. And when you invite online, the easiest and most effective way is by WhatsApp, by Zoom, by Facebook. You can invite through social media posts. And here, make short, genuine posts that attract interest. They must be attractive. They must attract interest because people have vast interests. So whoever is interested with yours will in your post will definitely show interest. And when someone comments on your post or reacts to it, that is your next person to invite. That I think is clear. You can also invite through stories. For example, share product testimonies. There's this one that you do a short video of yourself and post it even on your WhatsApp and even on your status. I mean, and people will listen to it. Those are the prospects you bring in by inviting. And then inviting people in person is also another way. And this you do when talking to a friend or a relative or even a person you have met. Try to be as natural as possible. The word natural comes in again. Try to be as natural as possible. Don't look like you have crammed something that you always tell people. You know, something crammed is something that if somebody interrupts you, you forget the whole script. So try to be as natural as possible. Don't turn it into a sales talk. That way you lose your focus. Just be natural. The simple way. When talking to a new person, start with a small talk, find a connection, then you invite. For example, you may see somebody who maybe their skin is giving them a problem, maybe they have a condition, maybe there's somebody you know, and you can tell them, for example, you can say, you seem really interested in health. I'm working with a wellness company that focuses on natural solutions that you find out if they would be open to come and listen to you. And that is the health part. You have identified they are interested in health. That way you are inviting. Don't sell while you are inviting because you've seen where you can sell your organic nutrients. So when you do that, imagine they will connect with you. And when they connect now, invite them to an event. And once someone shows interest, your next goal is to get them to attend as yani make sure they attend. Remember, you have created curiosity pale nyuma, and when you create curiosity, somebody will always be on the edge to want to come and know what this one that you talked about was. And especially if you are lucky enough to have an event like the convention that we had, and you invited a friend to a prospect or a friend to that event, and you know there we have leaders who are successful, people who have made it, you know. When they hear those stories and they see the testimonies, sometimes they even bump into people they knew, and they knew them when they were not successful, and now they are successful and they are seeing that they have succeeded here. Imagine they will join you because leaders are always made at events. So the golden tips about prospecting and inviting is that be excited. People follow your energy. Imagine people read your body language. People, when you are talking to somebody, they are looking at you, they are looking at how you are conducting yourself. They follow. And your body language talks a lot. And the energy you create and the excitement they see in your face, that one will attract them. Don't explain too much. Just follow up thereafter. And if you are somebody who will do the things that I've said in that effective prospecting and inviting, I've made it short kiasi. Imagine, and you want your business to blow, you will do the main thing. And the main thing is sponsoring. Sponsoring is about 80% of our business. And if you really want your business to blow, you will ensure that you do 3 in 30 every month. I don't know if all of us understand what 3 in 30 means. 3 in 30 3 in 30 simply means sponsoring or signing up, or better still, bringing in 3 new people into your business in 30 days every month. And these people must have done a minimum, underline minimum, a minimum of 100 points. That means they can do as much as they want. And the more points you do, the better placed you are. So bringing in 3 people into your business in 30 days, and you make sure they have done 100 points. That is 3 in 30. And to succeed in this, one must understand their goals, by the way. You really must understand your goals, because 3 in 30 translates to 3 people. 3 in 30 days translates to only 1 person every 10 days. If you put it that way, it looks simpler. Imagine bringing 1 person in 10 days, another 1 person in 10 days, another 1 person in 10 days. That will be 3 in 30. And you make sure they have 100 points. And our system, because we work with a system, our system has made it so good, because anybody coming in usually comes in with 100 points. In fact, 102. So 3 in 30 is achievable with consistency. And it is consistency of repeated actions, because growth simply comes from daily activities. Imagine growth does not come by luck, it is daily activities. And your daily activity targets could be, maybe you have geared to talking to 3 to 10 new people daily. Like I've said, carry something that will show you've talked to a number of people. You may not remember by the end of the day. And I've said follow up with previous contacts. You see, when they give us a referral list, when they join, that referral list is contacts. So you follow up with them. And then, like I have said there behind, share even a product testimony daily on your status. Imagine, it will attract people to you. It will attract people. There's somebody will even ask you to send it to them so that they send to somebody else. I remember somebody asked me to send them something that I had posted on my status so that they could send to somebody else. And the somebody else that was sent to came and joined. So the key word is consistency is what creates the 3 signups. You must be consistent. You don't do it today and then tomorrow you are not feeling like doing it. Now tomorrow you are not doing it. Then another day you feel like doing it. That way you are not going anywhere. Consistency is the key word. And we say invite new people to our presentations, both physical and Zoom. And always remember to keep the invitations simple and natural. That one I want to talk about like a million times. And then when talking to people, by the way, learn to expose them to the information, as in learn to expose them to the system. Because the presentation will do the explanation for you. We have the presentation in Zoom on physical, and what you do, just expose them to the information. That means avoid forcing issues or begging people. Don't don't look like you are begging them to come, and when you beg, they think you are desperate and they think it is not a good thing. Make them feel like if they miss that opportunity, they have missed a big thing, and they will follow you instead. So when you do proper follow-ups, usually do them within 24 to 48 hours, like I have said. And when you do follow-ups, just do them by asking simple questions. We have numerous simple questions, like when you invite somebody to a physical meeting, follow up and ask them what they really liked about the presentation, the 3 parts. They could have liked health, they could have liked wealth, they could have liked lifestyle. That is follow-up. And if every person in your team sponsors 3 people every 30 days and teaches them to do the same thing, imagine your business will grow drastically. Very, very soon you'll be celebrated with step-ups. So I can say for the period that I've been here, I can say that there is no perfect sponsor in your life or in network marketing, by the way. But there are habits that consistently produce results. So to sponsor 3 people in every 30 days, the biggest secret is disciplined daily activity and strong follow-up. If you write that one down, it will help you. Disciplined daily activity and strong follow-up. That is a habit. Those are the habits that will produce results. So you can't say that so and so is a guru in sponsoring. No, it is the habits that they have formed that have made them the gurus of sponsoring, like our PTs. It is the habits. You see them online every other minute, not every day, every other minute. It is the habit that they have formed that have in the consistency part of it that has produced results. So we are going to follow in their footsteps. You must also know that the more people you expose, the easier the 3 sign-ups come. The more people you talk to, the more 3 in 30 sponsoring becomes easier, because you can't sponsor 3 in 30 when you have only talked to 3 people. No. And then master master the inviting part of it. A good sponsor is usually a good inviter, and keep the invitation so short, exciting, and be confident. When you are talking to somebody, be confident. Yani, let them look at you and let them see that you know what you are talking about. Don't look like you do not know even what you are talking about, as in when they throw a question and you are lost. You know, the people you are prospecting to do not know much about your business. So always find something to say, but don't say something that is out of context. Say something that relates to our business. For example, you can tell somebody, I'm working on a project helping people to improve in their health and their income. Would you like to come and take a look at it? That is simple. Somebody will ask you a question with that definitely you will not be defeated to answer. And that means avoid explaining too much, avoid sounding desperate, avoid even arguing, because curiosity is what works better. Curiosity works better than pressure, please. Don't pressure somebody to listen to you that they must just listen. It is not a matter of life and death. And then use the third-party tools like the presentations, the Zoom, the physical meetings, and the testimonials. That one I've talked about. And I've also talked about building a daily routine, because consistency beats motivation. Improve your mindset. I'm back again to mindset. Improve your mindset, please, because I've said some months are harder than others. You will hear things like no, not now, I'll think about it. Do not take rejection personally. Do not take rejection personally, because a strong mindset understands that every no moves you closer to a yes. It's your persistence that matters. Persistency will matter. That relates with consistency. So always be sure to attend trainings, stay connected, listen to successful leaders, and learn the communication and sponsoring skills from them. Focus on helping people and not just recruiting, please. Focus on helping, not recruiting, because people join those who care, those who listen to their needs. That means you must always, always, always offer solutions. I hope I was clear, and I hope I was short, like I said. So if you want to be successful, 3 in 30 is the in thing, and the main thing, we are going to keep it the main thing. And what is the main thing? The main thing is sponsoring. Thank you, Dr. Josephat, for giving me the opportunity to share this. Back to you.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much, Dr. Julia, for sharing. That was 40 minutes of thorough learning. If you allow me, on behalf of the team, I just want to say thank you for taking time to prepare this for us, because if there is something that will change the business of each one of us, is to follow the simple tenets that Dr. Julia has shared with us. I would want to imagine that whether you are new or old in the business, you feel energized, you feel revived to go out and share this opportunity with as many people as possible. And you demystified the issue of 3 in 30. People may feel like, three people, one, two, three. But now, talking of one person in a whole 10 days, I mean, even if I miss somebody day one, day two, day three, I have all the way up to day 10 to get one person. Ladies and gentlemen, it's as simple as that. And you kept on emphasizing we must keep it simple and be excited. By the way, what Dr. Julia is saying is so real. At the beginning, when we started this business with my wife, Pia Rose, we felt like, how will we ever be able to sponsor a big team that can take us to Director, to Sapphire, to Ruby? But the more we did it, listen to this, because that's what she said. The more we did it, the more it became a way of life. So that we no longer like prepare to sponsor. We do it every other time. Naturally, it becomes very natural. You don't have to even like prepare. You sponsor when you go out. You don't go out to sponsor. But the minute you step out, you are ready to sponsor. I don't know whether my very good friend Lydia Maina Elizabeth is in the call. If she is, she can text down there just to say hi, and she will tell you that I never struggled to sort of prospect her and present to her. We met in Rwanda about a week ago. And she's also in public speaking and doing a lot out there. Congratulations, Lydia. And I casually asked her to come for a breakfast that Piero's had organized for ladies in Nairobi last Saturday, this last Saturday. She attended the meeting, she ate, she rejoiced. By end of it, she paid 17,880 and she's a new distributor. I believe she's in the call. On her way to brand new manager, I believe in the next 1 or 2 days. That is how easy our business is. It's a way of life. You don't struggle to do it. But then you have to really try practicing what Dr. Julia has shared with us tonight. Be natural. Don't pretend. Don't try to be like someone else. Have you heard some? Sorry, with all due respect. Okay, there is one man now who is known as, with all due respect. I'm not referring to that. I'm just saying, with all due respect to the prophets in the house. Have you heard the way people change even how they speak so that they can sound like they are real prophets, yet by remaining natural and the person you are more original and prophetic. So remain natural. Don't scare people. They will start wondering, hey, is he not pretending? Just be yourself. And with excitement, let them know that there's something new that is happening in your life and they'll follow you. And of course, keep it simple. I love calling it kiss. Mwah, kiss. Keep it simple and straight. KISS. Keep it simple and straight. Stay consistent. Thank you,
Great.
Dr. Julia, for mentioning that. Because what I've seen over the years is there are some people who do this business so well, but just for a short time. So well, with a lot of vigor and energy for 2 days. Surely that is not enough to create any momentum, any success. It's like sowing seeds and you're so excited about it, acres and acres. Then you never go back to even weed, water, check on them, and you leave it. So consistency simply means when Dr. Julia says prospect every day, even if it's just 2, 3 people, then do it every day whether it rains, whether it's very hot, whatever the case, just do it. So I can go on and on to really share what I have learned, but I know you also have learned so much. But the secret is not in learning, it is in doing what we have learned. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to wish you the very best. Thank you so much, Dr. Julia, for sharing with us. Those who want to replay the session, you'll find it in our YouTube shortly after this. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.